This video is going to be short, extremely brief, and as you can see, I'm extremely tanned. I know I look completely different from my previous videos, but don't worry about that. Um, so this video is going to cover just some of the books I think you should read going into the civil engineering field, because engineering, civil, especially civil, is more people-based. So you have to deal with a lot of people, and these are like the most essential books. They've really helped me out. They've changed the way I think around people, and they've helped me avoid certain types of people. And the first book I'll recommend would be How to Win Friends and Influence People. That book goes into detail about like how to build bonds between people, and there's a chapter I really enjoyed about the book, which is Give Your Dog a Name. So pretty much, if someone is a nice guy, tell him he's a nice guy. Or if you want someone to be a nice guy to you, you could give the dog a name and just say, hey, you're a nice guy. Even though he's a douchebag, he's going to be a nicer guy to you just because you've given him a name. So that one works really well. There's this one. It's called Splitting the Difference by Chris Voss. Never Split the Difference. I always mess up the book. Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. I've read this book 7 times. I think this is the 8th time I'm reading this book. It's a really good book. It talks about conversations and the structure around conversations and things like that. And there's one everyone uses a lot, which is mirror. Mirror is a good tactic. The thing is, you don't want to use it too much. I'm reading Unshakable by Tony Robbins. This is a good book as well. It's messed up because this is the second time I'm reading this book. I've had this book for a long time. The first time I read this book, it was so boring. I didn't know anything. But now, obviously, I've matured. A lot of things make sense in this book, and it's just a better way to read. What else do I have? I haven't read this one yet, but this is The Law of Human Nature by Robert Greene. Highly recommend you read this book. It really tells you a lot about humans and the type of humans around. There are certain types. There's one, the pompous one, and that's someone that's I've been in that boat before. I will not lie, but someone that thinks he deserves everything because he grew up in a very privileged household, or he's in a very privileged situation. He might be the friend of the CEO and all that type of stuff. So, and how to deal with people like that, how to deal with jealousy and envy. Envy and jealousy are the key the key roots to evil in the entire world. The reason why everyone wants a Porsche is because of envy. They envy people with a Porsche. So that's one of the reasons I try not to use social media, because your brain works on compare and contrast. So me seeing people live the high life is like, my brain just takes it in, man. My brain just starts to compare. But the thing is, I know how it is to post fake things on Instagram. I know how it is because I've done it before. So don't believe everything you see on Instagram or Twitter or all that type of stuff. It's all a complete garbage. It's all complete garbage. I'll give you an example. Elon Musk was, how old was he? Is he 27 or something? He was 100 grand in debt. So, so when you see people posting like their highlights on Instagram, it's like, yeah. But yeah, highly recommend reading these 3 books. The first one talks about conversation. The second one talks about people to avoid. The third one talks about finances. Those are like 3 basic books. You see all these people reading complex, recommending you all this type of complex books. In reality, all you need is finance, how to talk well. And obviously, I've read so many books, but these books are like the foundation on how you want to tackle a lot of things. and I highly recommend. I highly recommend reading the 3 books. I haven't read this one yet because I'm saving it, but I highly recommend. Well, stay tuned for the next video. Yeah, stay tuned. See ya.